What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Pod 55 Finals, and we have a spicy matchup for you today. We have over here in the blue, or in the red, excuse me. He has blue models, but he is playing red, which is probably appropriate for an army that tries to go faster. Tdawg playing White Scars, an absolutely insane White Scars Space Marines list. For those who don't know, Tdawg is prolific in the channel. He is not on the finals table very often, probably for his selection of sub-faction. He is a White Scars stan. He absolutely loves White Scars. Every list he plays is White Scars in some variety. He's always playing Outriders. He's always playing Bikes. And it is absolutely awesome to see him get to the finals table with this insane Stormlance list. I am so excited for this game. He's also up against an amazing opponent, DigitalWizard over here in the blue, rocking Chaos Knights, a very classic Chaos Knights list. You know it. You love it. You've seen it a million times. I will mention, it looks like we're okay right now. I was having a little bit of connectivity instability a couple minutes ago. We had some dropped frames, and unfortunately the player mics are a little garbled. It sounds like that's done with, but I will just give everyone the heads up that we may experience a little bit of instability later on in this game. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Across my fingers. I will sprinkle the scented oils upon the CPU, but there is a possibility there. Tdawg sounds like your kind of guy. Hell yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like the faction purism. One thing that you'll find is that faction purists in 40K, assuming that they take that purism seriously, tend to be very good because they have so much experience with what they're playing. And they know all of the little tricks and the little combinations that most players would totally miss. And I think that's what we're going to see here with these White Scars. We have a lot of little combinations inside this army that are extremely unique to this faction. Whereas players that jump around a lot will maybe have a wider grasp of different factions, but they will probably not know those factions to the same depth as folks who are playing a single thing over and over and over again. I think, and one thing we find very often is that as the game becomes more balanced, the players who are very good at specific factions tend to just generally be a little bit stronger. Wish Outriders were better for sure. Try best in making Stormlights work with Space Wolves, but it's a White Scar successor. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Thunderwolf Cavalry sort of alternatives are really cool. It is a little sad that the biker units aren't that great, but we're trying to make them work today, and we'll see how it goes for Tdawg over here. And then obviously, DigitalWizard, absolute champion. I played him. He's the BCO winner, BCO number 4 winner. I played him in the finals game. Absolutely insane game. It went up last week on the Tactical Tours TV YouTube channel. If you want to see just a slobber knocker of an insane game of Chaos Knights versus Chaos Demons, that game was absolutely rad. What a stellar player and a sweet guy. Prediction is up, by the way, chat, for those who want to jump in and gamble those tortoise tokens, potentially get some more. And I believe lists should be correct in the bot. Nope, just kidding. I'm sorry, everyone. I have failed you all. Let me get the lists going real quick. I will paste the lists in here, and I'll go ahead and pin it in the chat just so that we have it, and then I'll put them in the bot as well. Oh, no. I guess I can't. Great. Thanks, Twitch. You're the best. All right, well, it is what it is. We will go, as the players are going through their deployment right now, we are on Scorched Earth, so maximum of 10 VPs for the primary every round, but players can burn objectives in order to score additional VPs, and second player scores last, obviously. On Dawn of War, Chilling Reign is the mission modifier, so no special modifiers today. We're just going to be rocking our cool burning objectives thing. I don't know what Tdawg has played. I believe that both players are on tactical, but I have to verify. All right, let's talk about the lists real quick. DigitalWizard list is super easy. 1 Wardog Stalker, no, Aura of Terror on him, 5 Wardog Brigands, 6 Wardog Carnivores, 3 units of 3 Nurglings. Just Chaos Knight stuff, chat. You know, it's just a bunch of Chaos Knights. If you can kill T10, 3-up save, 5-up invuln, you'll destroy this list. If you can't, we have bad news for you, my guy. And we'll see if the White Scars are able to do it. We'll talk about exactly what's going on with this insane White Scars list right now. We're starting with 2 chaplains, 1 on a bike, 1 with a jump pack. Tdawg did mention that one of the sort of sub-themes in the list is that he does have kind of a theme of mortal wound infliction on the charge. So he has a Brutalis Dreadnought, which is going to be dealing mortal wounds, I believe, when it's selected to fight. But also, the Jump Pack Chaplain has a Hammer of Wrath ability, so he's going to be able to deal mortal wounds on the charge as well. On top of that, Jump Pack Chaplain is, I believe, attached to a unit of 10 Assault Intercessors. Yeah, there he is. So these guys are currently in Deep Strike. These are Jump Pack Assault Intercessors. He called them JPIs. I kind of like that. Jump Pack, or it would be Jump Pack Intercessors, Jump Pack Assault, JPAI. We could just call them Japays. That feels sort of White Scarsy, right? I don't know. I'm into that. They're Japays now. So a unit of 10 Japays. Those guys will do a mortal wound on a 4-up when they charge. So potentially somewhere between 6 to 9 mortal wounds from this unit on the charge, which is a lot if they're able to get everything in contact. Also giving that +1 to wound from the Jump Pack Chaplain as well is also just, sort of going to be generically good, so you don't have to rely too heavily on the Lance strat, which is only affecting the Outriders anyway. Chaplain on the bike gives a devastating wounds against an enemy within 12 inches. Oh, it looks like we're only go first, actually. Super quick deployment from these players. 3 for Adeptus Astartes, and that is a 4 for Chaos Knights. Chaos Knights taking the first turn. And I think that might be good for Astartes. They would love... that going second means that they get the first opportunity to rapid ingress. It's interesting in 10th edition how... in 9th edition, if you had 2 armies that were very predicated on deep strikes and reserve effects, the first player had a huge advantage because they had the first opportunity to drop units down. And they had 2 turns of movement in order to screen the second player's drops. Rapid Ingress has, in some instances, flipped that script, where now the Chaos Knights are going to have to worry about Rapid Ingress first. And those rapid ingress melee units coming in are going to be absolutely lethal because they're so fast in this detachment. Everything in the detachment advances and falls back and charges. For some of these units, you can also auto 6 their advance rolls as well. So you could go blisteringly fast with these guys coming out of reserve. You could give them assault weapons. You could shoot, get in on whatever you want, and blow it up. We're going to have to see kind of I think, defensive perimeter of probably Wardog Carnivores moving up aggressively up the table to prevent that from really hammering the Astartes here. I think we have some selections to do real quick.
Or whatever. Over here, it's all the way over here.
Yeah. What's secondary is dry draw. Shuffle. Defense strongholds.
Looks like we are both on tactical.
And extend battle lines. That's actually very... and I cannot draw that one, yes. Too good to be true. Shuffle.
DigitalWizard refuses to...
Not great.
Use the shuffle button.
Was this good?
Do it manually, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
A pretty average draw this turn. But that means CP. We're getting CP.
And extend battle lines.
I don't know if the Stormraven gunship is hovering. I imagine that it is because it is hiding behind the buildings here. Otherwise, it would be in line of sight because if you are in aircraft mode, then you can both see and be seen over buildings. But you also have to be in reserve, so he's clearly not hovering. I don't know what I'm talking about, chat. It's like 10 o'clock. It's been a long day. He's definitely hovering because he's on the table. Yes, so we have a bike chaplain The Bike Chaplain can give devastating wounds targeting an enemy unit within 12 inches. And then all of the Outriders here, each of them has a twin-linked weapon. So they're firing, I think, on the whole. We have an Invader ATV. He's rocking multi-meltas and a twin bolt rifle. So we're rocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 twin bolt rifles. So we have 16 shots full rerolling to try to get devastating wounds. And then if any of those multi-melta hits rolls a 6 to wound, it's a devastating multi-melta. So it's going to auto pass through saves at potentially d6 plus 2 damage. You can also, because you can give them assault if they advance. They are not innately assault weapons, which is a little interesting. So they can't advance and shoot innately, but we can do so and then potentially charge. And they could use the Lance stratagem that the detachment has to punch through the high toughness values here. But they're probably good for chipping in a couple additional mortal wounds. It really depends on whether that Invader ATV converts. Otherwise, all these guys are probably good for 4 or 5 mortal wounds, I would say, on average. Basically rolling 32 dice and trying to roll 6s out of it, so you're averaging probably 5-ish. The Brutalis is when it charges. It is. It's hard to remember those. As happy as I am that they brought Universal Special Rules back, I kind of wish that they would bring them back even more. Yeah, you're right, chap. It is when they charge. And the Jump Chaplain is... Oh. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. Every time I click on the Jump Chaplain in the datasheet, I click on the Captains instead. The Jump Chaplain is when he's selected to fight, so... They happen at different times, of course. And then on a 4+, he deals D3 mortal wounds. On a 6, you take a flat 3. Yeah, it'd be nice if those were keyworded, maybe. If those had the same effect. Or if all of those different abilities were similar, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. We've got half of the USRs keyworded. All right. So, that's cool. So we have a big mortal wound inflicting jump unit. We have a mortal wound inflicting shooting unit in the big Outrider squad. On top of that, we're also going to be running Corsaro Khan. Corsaro is inside a unit of Blade Guard veterans. And again, we're basically sourcing a bunch of ways to get around the lack of Honor the Chapter in the Stormlands Task Force. So he himself gives the unit that he's attached into Lance, and the ranged weapons get Assault, which is not too exciting. But Lance is a big deal because those guys are pretty high reliability attacks. Downside is that they're only strength 5, so that puts them to winning on 5s against all these T10 Chaos Knights. He himself also has 6 devastating wound attacks as well, so he is no slouch in melee. Downside is that they are only strength 5, and I don't believe that we have any way to increase that, so they are going to be a little awkwardly wounding on 5s instead of 4s, which they would be down to if they were on strength 6. Strength 6 is an important breakpoint in the metagame currently. We then have a lieutenant, I believe, also in that unit. Just a power weapon lieutenant. Yep, there he is. Look at this cool guy. Running the this cool limited edition. Or I guess is it from the White Scars upgrade set? I think is where those parts are from. That's sweet. Inside the Blade Guard squad, and those guys are all inside the Storm Raven gunship. We've then got a combi weapon lieutenant, as we can see in the center of the table here. Getting a little threatened. I don't know if we get too many shots on him, but right now he looks fairly safe. The Brutalis Dreadnought that we mentioned, 2 units of 6 Inceptor squads. So the Inceptors are good because they have a base assault weapon profile, and we can use the stratagem from Stormlands, whose name I am going to remind myself of momentarily here, to give all of their ranged weapons sustained 1. It gives your weapons assault, but if you use it on weapons that are already assault, it gives them an additional effect, so they get sustained hits on top of that. So that's called Blitzing Fusillade. So these guys can kind of act as like a hybrid intercessor type. where they, or Inceptor type, excuse me, where they are high volume sustained attacks, but they're with multi-damage, but they're also the big high AP, high damage shots that you are used to coming out of the Bolt Storm Inceptors, or the heavy bolter Inceptors. Now, the Storm Raven gunship's an interesting inclusion. It can be affected, because it is a flying vehicle, it can be affected by Ride Hard, Ride Fast. That gives you a -1 to be hit and wounded for the remainder of that phase, in the shooting phase. So this thing is -1 damage and can potentially be -1 to be hit and wounded. It is ridiculously difficult to kill. Today it looks like we're rocking Hurricane Bolters, Storm Strike Missiles, so 3 damage one-shot missile launchers, Plasma Cannons, 2 damage, or 3 damage when overcharged, Plasma Cannons, plus Twin Multi-Multi as well. On that guy, and then he's able to disembark all of those units inside the transports to really just vaporize, dominate one sort of side of the table. And it looks like we're going to be pushing that super hard over here on the left-hand side. But obviously the Storm Raven has so much optionality with a 20-inch movement that it can kind of go wherever it wants. I would be surprised if we saw it move out too aggressively this turn, although there is the potential that it could get the Blade Guard veterans with a 3-inch disembark plus a 6-inch move plus an advance. It could get a reasonable charge into the War Dog Stalkers in the center, the Stalker in the middle, but the question remains if that is too aggressive for Tdawg on the bottom of the first round.
Something tells me he will live. Got the... so that's boop, boop up. So it's, yeah, it's there. It's 9.6 out of here. Yeah, cool. We'll do the 2 Brigands into him. 5 shots.
So it looks like we're just putting Havoc launcher shots into the Combi Weapon Lieutenant, because we might as well. He does have lone operative, so they have to be within 12 inches of him, but they're all kind of ringing the 12-inch line here. But -1 to hit, and then just a 3-up save and a feel no pain. Makes that guy relatively tanky against indirect fire, and it looks like Tdawg just making them all. Get wrecked, my dude.
I guess... I'll just put this Stalker into this Scout.
Prediction 63% in favor of Chaos Knights.
1 shot becomes, sorry, 2 shots because of Blast.
It's probably pretty reasonable.
Well, it's just you add 1 to so it's 4 shots, right? And then...
no, I rolled a 1 on the dice. No hits.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
Cool. This Stalker's going to
Yeah, so I don't think that the Redemptor Dreadnought's going to get in the middle there. Or the Brutalis, excuse me, the Redemptor. Its setup is a little bit funny. It probably has to set up here, and then it would have to run around this wall. It can go over the 2-inch ruin here, but it can't go through the larger 7-inch ruin, so it would have to disembark now and then move. Despite literally having the same ramp that a Land Raider has, the Storm Raven gunship does not actually assault ramp, so you're not able to naturally charge out of it after it moves, so it has to disembark first. Meaning it's very good as a counterpunch unit. But I think that it's mostly going to act as a gunship in this early period until it gets a juicy target in range.
I'll just do the Brigand that's over there. There's 2 of them. So I'll just do 2
Pull up their data sheet real quick. Despite the fact that they've been in Ironstorm Spearheads for a while,
oh, actually, I will roll these.
it's been a little bit since we've seen a Storm Raven gunship on the table, to be honest. And we'll probably see less of them now that
that's 4 wounds.
They got nerfed.
1 damage.
Yes. Yep, 4 upset becomes
There he is.
lovely, so
It just has a -1 damage effect on incoming damage. OC0 is unfortunate for those guys too.
2 more wounds.
They have a little bit of rules idiosyncrasy too. We actually
Okay, kill the guy. Lovely.
ruled against rules as written for this, just for ease of play on T5S2. But as soon as this guy hovers, he actually moves to being hull measure. But that's almost functionally impossible to use realistically in TTS. So we decided that you can stick with hull measurement if you choose to hover with your air vehicles, especially because they're not actually placed where they would be on the tabletop as a as a vehicle on a flight stand where they have a set distance from the board. All the TTS models are askew.
Instead of the bikes, it's not worth it. Okay, not bad. 12 dice.
Some Dark Angels still rocking 2 of them? Alright, well. Let me stand corrected then. Does that mean those lists go up like 60 points? Jesus Christ. Ironstorm's a hell of a detachment if you can go up that hard and still still see the unchanged play. So Redemptor for a Vindicator. The cheaper Vindicators are phenomenal. Yeah, they were already seeing play. Like I would say fringe play. They weren't that great, but at a cheaper points value, I think they're really, really strong.
That's looking like an 11. All with rerolls.
You got the Knights. You got the Shade in order to do it.
I can Knights at any point, so I can roll the charge and then declare it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Cool. So I'll start off with this boy. Actually, I'll start off with this boy here.
Yeah, Space Marine Vindicators might be a mistake. Too strong. They're too good.
Closer.
7.
You need a 9 no matter what.
I'll do with the 11-incher guy. Nope. 3 again. Nope, that's not going to be with him. And then this guy with a 9. Come on. Give me something. There we go. So I just want to check that 9
that's a
inches.
big charge there. Oh, might have to actually have been a 10. Yeah, so the interaction here, Chad, is that sort of like Tank Shock. It's basically the same timing as Tank Shock. You can Knights of Shade before you determine whether or not your charge is successful. So you can roll your charge, and because the timing is at any point during the charge phase, after the charge has been the distance has been determined, you can use Knights of Shade to actually make a failed charge into a successful charge, assuming that moving through the wall would have changed it. It looks like his base is just physically too large there, and it would get blocked by the ruin walls, even with the Knights of Shade, so probably not going to use it. You get a reroll with the Carnivore ability, but I don't think that's going to do it. And that would have been big. That was an assassination point on the table for DigitalWizard, which would have been huge to just get out of his deck early. A 10-point turn and getting assassination out of the deck on the top of the first turn would be enormous. And I am actually a little surprised that we saw Tdawg push that combi weapon lieutenant so far forward, because that guy is not a resilient dude. He did roll good out of the mass Havoc Launcher shots, but I think he was just he was very careful. He didn't get hit by any of the big guns, but still could have gone down to just the mass little shooting.
All right, I think I am just going to... I'll leave my scouts because they can't come back in. All right, I'll shuffle, draw 2 cards. Area denial, bring it down.
Chaos Vindicators were...
I guess I know what I'm doing.
Area denial, bring it down. Well, we get our combi weapon lieutenant. He can just area deny, but we might see that turn 1 Blade Guard charge after all. Try to knock out the War Dog Stalker, prevent that objective from getting locked in.
Oh yes.
I wonder, given that the Chaos Knights have so much of an objective control, they're so much better at controlling objectives in this matchup. I wonder if DigitalWizard considers starting burn actions. I don't think he did it, but he just starting burn actions on these 2 or one of the 2 side objectives here. Maybe even the one on the side over here to force the White Scars into the fight. One thing that you can do in Scorched Earth is just kind of play very cagey, because the primary doesn't tick up super fast. Even if you're being absolutely like lambasted on primary, you're only losing 10 points a turn, or 5 points a turn, rather than like the 15 that you could be on many other missions. And so White Scars being able to play relatively cagey in this situation works I think in their favor. But if we're just pushing for bring it down right now, that could be pretty spicy. There's also a non-zero chance that we actually just shoot down this Carnivore too. Because we have all the bikes over there that can potentially engage it from sort of an acute angle on the side, and then also get all of the shooting from the Storm Raven gunship into it. There's a pretty decent chance. It's a lot of twin-linked fire that could knock out a Carnivore. Especially because you're not really worried about cover, because most of those are either high AP or devastating.
4, so we get another 14.
You do need to be within 1 to burn. We could have done it over
look,
here.
I trust your movement. If you want to cheat on a Trevi stream, I'll, you know, save you. I'm just gonna fill my drink bottle.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Gonna do that, yeah. With the eyes of the world on you.
I gotta decide my oath targets. I gotta think out my whole turn.
Yep.
Oh, you're right, chat. Yeah, you can't burn turn 1.
No, that's my phone.
That's fair. That's my bad. I don't think ever declared the burn action. I actually did not realize that it had a restriction. That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad we're running this late night 40K stream, because we get to learn new things about Scorched Earth that I had somehow never known about. It looks like we're trying to maybe drive up the center here with the Outrider squad. That's very aggressive. I don't know if you're really that excited about shooting the Outriders by themselves. They're a little sag without the buff from the Champlain. Burned one time and it lost you the game. Oh no. It's such a problem with Scorched Earth in every edition is like a huge issue, because it's like such a toxic mechanic, right? It's so dangerous that it could potentially like either immediately win or lose somebody the game. That it has all these extra riders and stuff on it, and it's very often a thing that you'd never want to do anyway. So like, I don't really know if it's a very good mechanic. I think they might just be behooved to get rid of it. Looks like not too hard of a charge there. It looks like maybe a 5 or a 6-inch charge. Ooh, a little 5-inch charge from Corsaro Khan's unit. That's easy peasy. Let's get in there, Corsaro Khan. And they get to...
How big is that, how many points is that Blade God unit?
And they get to shoot their bolt pistols on the way in. Let's go. I think maybe the thing to do is like... I don't know.
They need to buff. They really need to buff Space Marine characters.
Maybe each player like should be able to burn objectives, and it goes faster, but it only stops them from scoring it or something. Or it takes like you get like a smaller benefit from it if you do like 1 turn, and a big benefit if you do 2 turns. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Not remove the objective, just give you a 5-point bonus. Yeah, I think that would make more sense for sure. There's better ways that they could implement the mechanic, and they just haven't. So it looks like we're all in. Big charge into the Wardog Stalker, pushing the Invader ATVs up, and we're putting Oaths of Moment on the Wardog, is on the Carnivore on the side over here. Yeah, hopefully we can knock it down with the Devastating Wounds plus the Storm Raven gunship shooting. And we get some scouts in the back to hold down the bank objective. In reserve for DigitalWizard, we only have Nurglings, so not really worried about any War Dogs pushing onto the home objective this turn. You do have to worry about it next turn. But we do have that Combi Weapon Lieutenant who could kind of give his life away right now. If you wanted to body block some of the movement from the Carnivores pushing over on the right-hand side. And if we get a big advance from the Scout Squad over there, that could also help as well. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a give and take, right? You have to give away your Stalker early, and you know, like you said, give up the Corsaro Khan buff. My co-commentators here to give us her thoughts. Yeah, very interesting game. Super cool matchup, right? But on the flip side, that guy's got Aura of Terror, so if you don't kill him, he locks the objective in. And the Chaos Knights can score passively on it while, like, leaving. And Chaos Knights in this instance have a withering ranged advantage, so the onus to engage is really on Tdawg this game. So he can't really afford to, like, hang back and not engage here.
I think the Storm Raven actually has to help shoot this guy. I really want him to go. He can't go that way.
The action stickies the objective. Stickies ones are worth +5.
I'm not in.
Yeah, like there's a theme they're going for. They want you to destroy objectives, right?
He does mortal wounds on the charge.
We actually have a similar mission in Breach Storm. Also literally called Scorched Earth, actually. But that, instead of being a 2-round action, it's a 2-action interaction. It takes 1 action to set a charge on. You actually use terrain features as the objectives. I'm going to talk about Breach Storm here, Chad. I'm going to use my once a week Breach Storm talk.
It counts for line of sight, yeah.
And then you have to use a second action to detonate the objective. But the terrain stays put. It just receives debuffs. It doesn't block your movement anymore. So you don't actually remove anything. So it's not like the entire battlefield changes wildly, but it also just does damage in aura. You could do something similar to that. I like, stickying is one thing. You could change how they interact, or like maybe it's a bonus of VPs for you, but it then scores less points in the future, for example. I don't know. Inky says the bikers are a pain to move around the ruins. Yeah, Inky's like, why aren't... Inky would be a beast in 40k, so she's like, why just move through the ruins? Easy. Oh, it looks like we're shooting.
We're going to start shooting.
Let's go.
The bikes are going to shoot at this carnivore here.
Careful.
The
Let's go, bike chaplain.
Against him. We'll start with the multi-melta first on 3s.
Oh.
No moment.
Nice.
And then on 5, 6s are dev. Just 1.
He's okay.
And then we'll have, what is it? 8 to 16 bolt shots at him.
It's nice that these bolters are flat
3s.
2 attacks instead of being rapid fire like they had been in the past.
6s, but they're devs.
He's loving it.
So 3.
If
Nope.
that was bad. That was not a good roll
And
to
then
start
the-
there.
Dardoots
Storm Raven
asked
will
me,
shoot
is
everything on him.
Corsaro Khan the most gangster
We'll start
boss
with
in the
the
Segmentum
Cosmic Cannon,
Solar?
we'll overcharge
Yo,
it.
Corsaro Khan be rolling through the Segmentum Solar like he owns it, motorcycle revving, blade swinging. This dude ain't just a boss. He's the Emperor of Rush, slicing through Xenos with that gangster glare. Talk about a white scar with scars to show. Loud pack shit. He's the Chaos Knight's worst nightmare. Bawa.
What is that voice AI? Is that Bob Odenkirk?
Do more.
Oh, fell back.
6 damage.
Oh,
That
he's
just
dead.
gets him right there.
Jesus.
Oh, there goes the
Alright,
Storm Raven
Storm
gunship. Let's go,
Does he
chat.
score?
Just vaporizes that carnivore on the side.
Yeah, Storm Raven. Yeah, failing all of those saves was not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made one. You made one.
true, you made one.
Yeah.
The melter.
Con squad is going to shoot at the stalker here with their pistol.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's go,
Start with the
Corsaro
Volkite.
Khan.
Hits.
Get him.
6 is dev. Nope. Con's pistol hits on the 2. Nope. The lieutenant's mastercrafted bolt gun on 2s. On 6s, I forgot lethal hits too with all this. Nope,
I think you
nothing.
rolled a 6 to hit.
Yeah. No, I just totally forgot about it. So right now. All right, here we go. Pistols.
This is where the big whammy is. Okay.
Still no lethals. 6s. All right.
Missed it. We missed a
Sorry for
reroll
wasting
one
time.
there, unfortunately.
That's all right.
And-
Laser light show going over there.
yeah. All right, we'll do this charge. It's a 5.
All right,
All
come
right,
on.
big 5. The kill here would be huge. There's a 6.
Hey.
Let's go, Blade Guard veterans. Come on in, boys. So the question here is if we're going to be able to knock this guy out. We are winning on 5s, probably rerolling 1s to hit off of the Blade Guard ability, plus rerolling 1s to wound off of the Combi Lieutenant ability. So it's a little questionable. I think it's probably a little bit more dicey than is comfortable. But the Corsaro Con, you know, and the Lieutenant having so many attacks is pretty solid. Lieutenant is ranking a Mastercrafted power weapon, not a power fist. So he's also only winning on 5s instead of 4s. But lethal hits could potentially come into play here. I don't know.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
I guess that's my only charge.
Yeah, I mean, him blowing up, I think, was probably in the cards. I just would have liked to lure out those bikes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Come here.
Yeah, the
Alright, we'll pile these guys.
Automod didn't like the phrase white power. Longship's loft.
When do you choose their reroll hits versus invol?
At the start of the fight phase, so I'll choose it right now.
Okay, cool. So you're choosing the invol save or the reroll one?
Reroll 1s to hit.
Okay.
yeah, look out, Longship. That's gonna be dangerous. We might miss out on a Blade Guard here.
Yeah, I might not have enough guys in combat here.
Yeah, I think it's probably.
I need to come back just a bit, but you can still base Corsican.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
Looks like only 5 of them. Ugh.
Yep.
Well, Blade Guard, I believe in you guys.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys plus the 2 characters.
Lieutenant plus con. Yep.
Yep. Cool.
All right. Start with the dudes. 12 attack.
I might before you roll. I'm going to consider if I pop my feel no pain here. It does get me 2 extra wounds on average. Nah, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so this is 3s, re-rolling 1s, 6s are lethal.
Okay.
Nice amount of lethals. A lot of 2s.
Okay, 2 3s.
And then 5s because of lance.
Yep. Nice.
Ooh, oh, damn. 7 of them. AP2.
Jeez. All right. Well,
do you have any higher damage weapons here?
Nope, they're all 2 damage.
This might just
okay,
do it
these
here.
are all AP2. And these. Okay.
Everything's pretty much the same profile.
Wow.
Ooh. Is that it?
That'll just pick him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh my God.
That is horrible.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would have loved to let him live. If I'd done it again, again, he's still dead. That is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
Not great.
We're working out the bad dice. We're working the kinks out.
Oh, no, I didn't roll it 2.
Okay. Then these guys will just.
So that's.
Go like this.
That's a big score.
So they've got to individually move. So. Because some of them were. It's not the whole unit. So.
Yeah, some of them are touching.
That's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So. They kind of all just got to.
Still on the middle here.
So that's a big score and bring it down. Each of those War Dogs is worth 3, so that's a 7-point bring it down turn and area denial scored out. So it's a 12-point secondary turn. That's a 12-point secondary turn for our Tdawg right there. That was a hell of a swing. I don't know if Corsarocon's ability triggers. Probably doesn't, right? Because he got killed by the Blade Guard, not Corsaro. Survey says each time this model. Unfortunate. That's too bad. But you don't know that your Blade Guard, your random 5 Blade Guard veterans are gonna spike out a fucking War Dog.
Yeah, did that click it over to you? Does it say turn 2? I can't tell.
7, 5. I don't know. This is a different tabletop that I'm used to.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to it. I can't tell what turn it is on here, but.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll got 2.
Because I didn't spend any CP, right? Yeah. Did you click it over to me at the end of your turn? I think that's all.
I don't think. I think I
You
did.
just need to right click this, and then I need to right click it to you.
Okay. Will not spend any stratagems, but I've drawn, so
I think I should be. You haven't spent anything. I haven't spent anything.
No.
So it should be 3
To
plus
4.
you got an extra 1 for discarding
Yeah.
a card, right? So
Yeah.
I think this is right.
Yeah, cool. Okie round 2, I'll score primary for 2.
Yeah, 10 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, Christ, I just deleted all my CPs. I don't need them. 10, because yeah, it's up to 10 VP per turn. That's
Yes.
okay.
Max.
Secondaries.
So one thing that's going to be really important this turn is that Stormlance has a 6-inch reactive move if an enemy moves within 9 inches. One thing that we could actually see happen if you play super aggressively, you could, I believe, like play around the Stormraven as a big kind of like mother hen, and if it follows the Blade Guard veterans, they could hop back into it if an enemy tries to move up and attack them. That would be very cute, but I think the Stormraven would just seal its own fate at that point. Would just get melty-gunned a billion times and die. It depends on whether or not you want to keep that keep the gunship alive or keep the Blade Guard. It seems like the Blade Guard here are probably going to go down unless we see some really, really, really strong invulnerable saves out of that unit. But that is I mean, they just score us 10 points or 8 points, so it's a big swing already. Yeah, we're playing White Scars today, chat. Like actual, honest-to-goodness White Scars. With Outrider squads and Blade Guard veterans and Corsaro Khan. It's the real thing. I'm playing quad rail size recently. The amount of damage is gross. Especially with the auto at 6 advanced strat. Yeah, people were saying in the chat over earlier that Tau are going to be really disgusting in Monka. I'll have to see it. I'm interested. The Kaoyan lists feel so safe, like the Kaoyan tank spam lists, but I could definitely see Monka being really silly. So that is, oh my gosh, all right, we're just wildly in there right now with the War Dog Carnivores pushing into the Outriders. Benefit that the Outriders have is they can fall back and charge. I don't believe they can fall back and shoot though, thanks to Stormlance, but fall back and charge is pretty good. Vulcan 209, thanks for the follow. Tidal wave of War Dogs shall wash away the sinners.
On my other Knights of Shade will be...
yeah, I don't believe that they have any enhancements in the list. Yeah, nothing on that unit. Nobody's got any enhancements.
I have to declare what my Knights
A lot of solid enhancements for mounted characters, but it really only works in this list on the Bike Chaplain. Could you imagine, chat, how good, or I don't want to say good, but how like eminently playable this detachment would have been if they had kept like classic bike squads with like multiple bike chaplains. Yep. Classic bike squads are disgusting with the bike chaplain in it. If you're rocking some grav weapons, they're anti-vehicle 2 devastating for 2 damage, and they just fire a billion of those at people. It's like 6 or 7 of those shots, plus all their twin bolters.
I don't think so.
And then you get all the benefits of the other benefits of the bike chaplain as well. Pretty gross. So reactive move from the Combi Lieutenant. Gonna maybe try to get a Knights of Shade through to charge through the wall there. We already Knights of Shaded to get these guys through the ruin over here. Big benefit of playing Chaos Knights is we're not quite as impeded by the ruins as other vehicle-focused factions would be.
4 inches. Actually, because you're one.
What's the difference between the old and new bike squads? Oh, it's a lot. The old bike squads did not come stock with melee weapons. I think only the sergeant got a melee weapon, but they had 2 members of the bike squad. They could attach heavy weapons with attack bikes, and 2 members of the bike squad came equipped with special weapons, and they could take grav guns, and their sergeant could take a grav pistol. So you could have these little bike squads that had a bunch of twin-linked bolters, and a bunch of anti-vehicle grav weapons as well on top of that. And all getting devastating wounds from the chaplain. Yeah, new bikes would have been nice. At least, like, I don't know. At least something for Outriders, right? Like, this detachment might have looked a lot better if Outriders had kept their, like, shock assault ability from 9th edition. They used to get an additional 2 attacks in the charge. So they attacked, like, 6 or 7 times, I think, on the charge in 9th edition. And if you could still do that, and you got, like, Osa Bowman and Lance and, you know, rerolls from something, they'd probably be okay. As it stands, though, a little sad.
Taking over the edge.
Okay.
12 inches. 12 inches. Yeah, look, I've given up on trying to screen out my backfield. I think your boy is back there.
Oh, that's dangerous. There's Dawn of War. I guess it is tough to max screen out with Dawn of War. I mean, you could just drop all the Nurglings down, but we did draw Defense Stronghold. It wanted to come out. Defense Stronghold behind enemy lines. But I believe that... Ooh, is there a little gap in the side here? I think there might be for Nurglings to pop in for behind enemy lines. You could also go for the charge with the Carnivore over here, who could blitz the Combi Lieutenant down and then piling consolidate towards the other units in the deployment zone to get in there too. So I think those are both very good. Those are both very good pickups for Digital Wizard. The question here, though, is that this becomes a little dangerous because what Tdawg could do. This should be on blue player clock. Is drop in 3 inches away from this guy and put 6 OC on this objective and then kill him with a bunch of sustained hitting, full re-rolling plasma weapons. And that not only flips the objective, but also burns the Defense Stronghold. And Defense Stronghold, once it fizzles, is absolutely brutal. Now, that could be blocked by a Nurgling unit just dropping there, but it's up to Digital Wizard to drop them. And that obviously means that there's a Nurgling unit just sitting in the back doing nothing for the rest of the game, which sucks.
But that's how it is. Cool. Okay, so with that, let's go on to Gat.
I'm going to Rapid Ingress.
Understandable. Down to 2 CP.
Very nice. Here comes the... What do we call them? Japays? Umazawa's G-Pays. Here they come. Wow, we are really committing to this fight on the left-hand flank here. This is going to be a bloodbath.
I don't think you have anyone that can see.
Exciting.
Nope. I am. You deploy in a way that I can't see you.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
And then those guys have insane threat range, as we talked about before.
Start off with
and we'll plow in for a bunch of mortal wounds on the charge.
Okay, what's... into the Outriders?
Into the bike unit, yeah. So everything into the bike unit. I'll start off with the Schmelters. I'll do the Havoc launchers.
There's a bunch of Meltas.
Into
so considering a wind swift evasion here to keep those guys alive.
Because it's closest target.
I'm just going to do -1 to hit, -1 to wound on him. I'm going to go ahead and
go for it
here, I think.
Cool. What does that get? -1 to hit. That's...
So you'll be hit on 3s and wounded on 3s, I guess. With your...
attacking units. Yeah, lovely. They're just zipping around. Okay, so...
Too fast.
Yeah, they're riding hard and they're riding fast.
The Cantabrian Circle.
Who hits with the Melter?
Can't get them.
Who wounds with the Melter? So -5.
Alright, I'll take 6 ups on these 2 bikes back here and cover. Or no, even 4 ups just goes right there. Yeah, just roll your damage.
Be flat D6 plus 4, so we'll just pick up 2 bikes.
Yeah, just 2 bikes. Cool.
Unfortunate.
I love me Melter.
Yeah, that strat probably wasn't even worth it.
Gatling Cannon, the 2s will miss, because -1.
Yeah, we're probably... The downside of the Chaplain having to be as close as he is for Recitation of Focus, or Catechism of Fire, is that you always give your opponent a character to draw into in the squad, and that means that as soon as you can draw to a character, because the character can't take damage before the rest of the unit does, your opponent can't pull out of range or line of sight of you. So you're guaranteed to get all your gunshots into him. So we're gonna get 4 War Dog Brigands of shooting into this unit, which is a little much, a little brutal. I wonder if there is a way. I think that the chaplain could have probably positioned farther back, but in order to do so, we probably would have not gotten the charge onto that guy. And we needed the charge in order to ensure that the carnivore went down. It was not a guarantee that he died to shooting. I think got a little lucky there. Oh, bringing in some reserves. Oh, we might have been able to jump in there.
Yeah.
Meant to chuck these boys back here. If you wanted to change where the rapid ingress goes. I apologize. I got too
Yeah, don't forget that there were 2 bikes here too. I don't know if that changes where they go.
There was space back there for them.
Yeah, there's definitely
I
space.
think we checked before.
Okay.
Yes, I appreciate
Alright.
that, Trevi. Thank you. And yeah, it does the space for the other unit.
Yeah, we were wondering if there was space back there. That's unfortunate.
No, you're good.
See, an easy behind enemy lines.
That's
No
hard
space
to
back
get for
there.
your point, dude. Let me just make sure. I guess right here is where they're at. Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah, there's no space. Well, actually, yeah, no, because the lieutenant where he moves zones it out. So, no, we'll just leave. I'll leave that there.
All right.
So yeah, we're only going to get him in for that. Cool. Sorry about that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll just make it so you can't charge them with your nurglings. That would really suck.
I'll be honest, I don't think they're going to, but yeah, they could.
You would keep it if I didn't cut through all 12 of your.
Yeah,
nurglings.
they're going to die.
I would be in big trouble.
So yeah, back to shooting.
They can fall back and charge. Does that change anything? I guess they don't get to shoot their gun. They can't throw grenades. I guess they could grenade. That's like maybe part of the Guambo combo, is they can hit you for like 3 on the grenade, 2 from the chaplain, 5 from the unit. It almost kills a war dog by itself, right? Good sportsmanship though by these players. We're just letting us do some takesy backsies. Although it sounds like they had discussed it before the shooting phase began and just forgot to resolve the nurgling setup. That's a tough one to remember because it's probably out of your like physical line of sight too. The corners are hard to keep track of in this, especially in these maps with the corner ruins. It's hard to see.
2 hits. 2 wounds into the scouts.
Oh, that's true, chat. Yeah, you can shoot their grenade.
Take one. Kill another guy.
Just can't shoot their plasma pistols.
That's him. I'll do this brigand. He's going to shoot everything into the bikes. I'll start off with the battling cannon. And I'll do the...
The battling
He's surely
cannon.
going to die from the battling because he won't get a save. So yeah, and then I'll do the havocs into... There's what, 3 scouts left, 6 wounds. We've got a lot of havocs. I'll do the havocs into the scouts. Bit of this. Bit of that. 3 minus 2. You won't get cover here. Cool. That'll kill that bike. Lovely. Thermal lance.
Unfortunate
Double
that
hits.
we used that windswift
One
invasion
wound.
evasion there because we're not representing an interrupt in the Blade Guard veterans. They're obviously not nearly as powerful on the swing back as they are without lance, but it does still represent pretty serious damage into several war dogs. And I mean, you probably see the war dogs come in, drop a tank shock, and then swing and kill probably most of the Blade Guard veterans. But you get the 2 characters back still for 2 CP, and that's not nothing, especially because you're most likely still getting wound rerolls on the, or at least rerolls of 1 onto whatever you're swinging at. So I wonder if we're kind of regretting making that decision, because I think the bikes are probably going to go down regardless. It's just how much shooting has to go into them, and I think we likely lose the bikes and the Blade Guard veterans this turn, and the question is whether Tdawg can make it worth the trade. I think it's going to be an uphill battle. This is a lot of losses to have inflicted. These units are very expensive, unfortunately, for him. He does have all those. I mean, he's going to come back. The jump pack assault intercessors are certainly good for a war dog, and each of the Inceptor squads are also almost certainly good for a Wardog. So he cuts the Knight's army in half this turn. He probably needs to be getting a little bit more damage through. So I think he needs to kind of accrue as much value as he possibly can.
All wound, okay. This won't, yeah, no AP. Ooh, okay.
Oh, that was the last one.
And the last boy. I'll do... Because the chances of me doing this, but I do really want to kill these guys, but I do have quite a few things elsewhere. Should 2 carnivores plus maybe another one do it? I could, but I also could fuck up. And actually, kind of keeping them in close combat is cute. I fucked up. I should have been doing a sustain.
I wonder if
hit
there's a
strat that I
universe.
declare
I guess it
if
depends
can
on how
cancel
how the charges go here. I wonder if there's a universe where the jump pack assault intercessors can hit 2 carnivores. You can plink one down with shooting from the Storm Raven to start with, and then hopefully kill it with mortals, and then melee a second one. I don't. That's probably not particularly like high reliability that you get to, but that could be a way to sort of reduce the total volume of the Chaos Knights army. A little bit awkward for this situation too, because sometimes you can get into a position where killing one half of the Wardog army kind of makes the other one less useful. Oh my god, what was that? Well, I'm talking about how the
We straight gassing, cutting straight to the bricks, Gorsh. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon. We out here cloud seeding, the scope gleaming. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. We smoking symbiotes. You can't trust me. I don't even trust myself. Get the Emperor on the phone now. I fronted him a brick. I need my money.
I'm a demon. Thanks, Goofy. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, we were just saying about how the Marines are taking too much damage here, but they just rolled like 5 2s to wound.
I'll do another carnivore into him. 3 shots. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Did it get him?
Nope. Okay, 1 more carnivore. 5 shots.
It's the little scout that could over here.
Come to die.
At least it's stopping the carnivores from advancing at the table. At least the ones
yeah,
that didn't need to
shots.
charge.
Yep. Oh, so Chris, sorry, I'm gonna reroll that. So I don't know if I picked up all those dice. Sorry. It's meant to fuck that. 3 wounds on the scouts. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was this carnival as well. Saving the best shooting for last. I've got 1 carnivore. Just gonna put those shots into the bikes. Oh, yeah, 6 shots. Let's go. Yeah, I meant to do a sustained hit strat, but that is silly billy by me.
Bye, Lemon. Thank you for the follow.
-1 it.
Welcome into the welcome to the show.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I'll reroll that. Oh, I forgot about the -1. I apologize.
DigitalWizard just pulling his whole community in.
It's only 1 hit.
Yeah, I'll trust you on that. Should have been aware of that. No words. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is that.
Alright, smack me.
Yeah, charge phase. Look, unsurprisingly, actually, I've got to declare for then tank shocks and stuff. This carnivore will declare a charge into the lieutenant with the Chombi weapon. I'm going to roll that and see if I... Actually, I'll start with this carnivore into...
And Splashy Laren.
There.
Thanks for the follow as well.
Gets 4 inches. I will re-roll
Be a
that.
reroll from the carnivore ability, yeah.
Yeah, 7 inches, lovely.
It's unfailable, I think, so it's not
5.
really a risk.
And then 6, 7. Let's go base to base. Dakan. This carnivore is going to go in. That's a dice roll of some description. 7 inches will also get him in. Cool. Go there. This carnivore is going to go in. I'll see what I need for him. I'll just leave that rules there. Nope, that's definitely not. 6 inches. I don't
flubbed
think we'll
it?
get him in.
Yeah. Flubbed it.
Yeah, I need
Well,
to be a direct line charge.
Yeah, even if you can.
That is, that's a small
and then I'm gonna
mercies, I
charge
guess.
the lieutenant here.
Nailed it.
That's an 8-incher, and I can do that if I Knights of Shade, so I will.
Okay.
Down there. Get over here. Actually, oh sorry, I realize I can declare the Storm Raven. You mind if I just chuck him in there as well? Apologies, because I've got this in hover mode. Doesn't change the charge distance.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, got that measure from the hull there. Cool. But then I want to actually take you off the objective there. Now tying that actually, I'll just put as a lieutenant. Fuck it. Yeah, just tying him up won't matter. I can consolidate in if I kill the lieutenant. That does the same thing. Charge into the bikes. He's good. I'll just spadonkey. And then yeah, what do I want to be tank shocking? Just picks by gut. I'll just tank shock one of these carnivores.
Yeah, the timing gets weird, chat. So this one definitely failed. Because he needed more than a 6 as the crow flies and can't end his base here. So he would have needed a higher number on this one regardless. The timing's funny because you can't retroactively succeed someone else's charge. You can succeed your own charge with Knights of Shade and choose someone else to roll in the future. So it's kind of an open question about who you want the redundancy on, you know what I mean? Do we want to see if this guy makes the charge first to then declare both for Knights of Shade, or do we want to see if this guy even fails the charge? Because if he just fails a 6-inch charge rerolling, then you could just save on the Knights of Shade anyway. And I think this charge was harder enough that we just decided not to do it.
Yikes.
Okay, that's not great.
Oh my god.
All wound though.
What's the AP?
-3.
6 ups.
Cool. He explodes.
Yeah.
In a little showery mist.
Oh,
I'll just base. I'll just tag the Storm Raven.
Okay.
Other fights. Him into the Chapelon.
Downside here, I think we're gonna probably knock White Scar's down to 0 primary. They can contest objectives, but I don't know if they have enough to contest enough objectives to block the 10 on primary. I don't think they have anything to do about this one. We can probably answer this guy just using the Assault Intercessors or hoping that the Storm Raven just bosses this guy. Which it did last turn, so who knows? Especially with a twin-linked multi-melt on there. Who knows what's going to happen? And then you could potentially kill 2, 1 with each Inceptor unit, and then maybe clear out the middle with the jump back intercessors. So I guess you could knock him to 5 potentially if you got really lucky, but it's very unlikely.
And kill him.
Cool. Looking for that 6 there, but that's okay. Cool. That's not bad. Keep that bike alive for no prisoners.
So this event
is, do I
launched
sustain?
before the points switch happened, because this event launched 3 weeks ago. So the lists in this pod are pre Meteor Field Manual. It sounds like the points hike has not hurt Storm Raven. Has hurt Storm Raven lists for sure, but not to the point where they're not going to be played anymore. It sounds like still people are running Storm Raven lists, which is cool. It's nice to see. Recruit hunting pack came in the mail today. Hell yeah! We gotta see how many points Lone Spears are. I'm kind of in on Lone Spears. They're cool. Revoltium, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying this Late night 40k we got going on.
I'll roll the damage on. I'll do a quick ordered roll on the damage of those 3 characters. So actually, the lieutenant's alive on 1.
Okay, the next one kills him.
I might CP reroll to kill Khan. No, I won't. So yeah, so next one kills him, and then Khan. Yeah, Khan dies.
Khan takes 3. Okay.
Oh no, 5 in total because D6 plus 2.
Oh, okay. So then you do kill him.
Yeah, so that just kills him. Cool. I was gonna say because he could have lived.
That was a little closer than I think we
I'll
expected.
just pile up
Oh.
this way to end on the objective, and then 3 inches this way. Yeah.
Well, he can't. He didn't activate. So
Yeah, he didn't activate. Yeah, just which one goes first. Cool. You can fight back with the Storm Raven and the Chaplain Squad.
All right, let's start with the Storm Raven. 6 attacks. On 4s.
Chaplain
Big hits.
living
Come
with
on, I
one
believe.
friend
There's
is
one
kind of a
win to
big
be
deal here.
Alright,
Because they can chip into a war dog. They don't kill it by themselves, but
the
they.
Chaplain on 2s.
Yep.
And then on 5s.
We'll see what he rolls here,
Oh,
actually.
no, you're toughness 10,
Yes,
so on 4s.
Yeah. Also on 4s. Okay.
Because he gives him +1 to win. So 3 AP 1s.
Oh, just natural +1 to win. Lovely.
Yeah, the
He
Chaplain.
will take 1 of those. 2 damage. I
Yeah,
assume,
let's
with
get him.
Crucius.
2, yeah.
All right, Outrider.
Boxman.
Let's
And
see
the
4
Outrider.
damage out of this Outrider. Get him, Outrider.
3s.
Nice.
Alright, 5s.
Oh.
Just 1. AP 1.
What's the
That
strength
is-
of their... Oh, you get the +1 to win, yeah.
+1 to win. Yeah.
He's
Not unreasonable. All right. Only 2 damage is not that great.
Alright, man. Good turn.
Yeah, I needed... If this had bounced, it would have gone very badly.
There is also a Brutalis
Yeah.
there.
Chaplain
Oh,
Sweep being
you know,
alive,
chat?
I'm kind of
I'm going to
okay
be
with.
honest with you. I forgot about the Brutalis. I was like, oh, guys, this doesn't look good for our intrepid heroes. But it actually doesn't look that bad. I think this is going to be a scrum. I forgot about the Brutalis because the Brutalis can drop in over here, almost assuredly nuke this Carnivore. We might be able to knock out 1 or 2 more with the jump back assault intercessors. Maybe just kill this guy and then hit 2 more with the Inceptors if we just like bomb everything in. And we could kill 4 additional War Dogs, maybe 5 if we get super lucky. 5 War Dogs might be crippling. 5 War Dogs might just end the game. 4 War Dogs and I think we have a fight. That was a lot of losses there though, which I mean I think is kind of to be expected, and I don't really know what else you're supposed to do in this situation where you draw those secondaries on that turn and where you're like, hey, you're highly incentivized to push wildly aggressively forward, and you're like, okay, I guess I am. Deploy teleport homers behind enemy lines for this turn. Deploy teleport homers is a little bit awkward. That might be a CP, but behind enemy lines is a good one because we're most likely just dropping 2 Inceptor squads back there this turn. I would be surprised if we didn't.
Oh, it was Defense Stronghold.
If a character like Darkstrider attaches to a unit, does the whole unit emanate the 12-inch no deep strike? No, it's always just Darkstrider, yeah. That's why you saw him for a really long time as just a solo without any Pathfinders to join into. I think people ended up starting to take Pathfinders with him because they're just a really good unit by themselves. But, I mean, Darkstrider's just... Also, you could just take him. He's cheap enough that it's good to go. Adeptus Mechanicus takes Techno-Archaeologists for that reason all the time. A lot of lists just windmill slam 2 or 3 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Inceptor drop's going to be rad. I'm psyched. 4 War Dogs going down this turn, maybe 6. Chat, what a game we have. Yeah, this is the make or break turn here, chat. If Tdawg can absolutely hammer, can come down with a meteoric descent like the fist of an angry god, then I think we are in for a treat. If he flubs it here, things are gonna get a little weird. But we'll see. We'll see. +1 win on ion rifle spam. Yeah, it definitely makes the unit good at fire support. Plus, like, you get 2 guides out of them too. Pathfinder's just kind of rule. The downside is that in order to use Pathfinders like aggressively, you have to put Darkstrider in harm's way. So a lot of times he just like randomly dies because he's doing stuff. But in the situations where you need him to be a screen, you play more defensively anyway. So I don't know if it's a huge deal. Yeah, the Fusilade's gonna be blitzing this turn, chat, 100%.
That's the downside of going second.
Yeah.
That hurts the primary hurts here. But only down with that really good turn 1 draw means that Astartes is only down by 8 right now, and they're almost certainly going to score 5 this turn. They could score 10 if we teleport Homer the back line, but I don't think we're going to teleport Homer with 6 Inceptors. I think we're going to shoot our guns and try to knock out a Carnivore. If we can... Ooh, and we failed the Battle Shock on the Outriders. That's unfortunate. So they'd have to take Desperate Escape to get out of there to fall back in charge. I think they really do want to fall back in charge, though, because getting the swing first is good, and you're preventing this guy from getting the -1 to be hit by range attacks. I guess what you could do... All right, hear me out. Maybe what we do is we try to inflict 10 mortal wounds with the Brutalis on the charge and kill that guy and then recharge the Chaplain. And then the Chaplain, we don't have to worry about the Battle Shock, and then the Chaplain could just chip into another War Dog. That might be a game plan.
Into it. So, yeah, we're just going to do this Carnivore over here.
Oh, yeah, going second as well. Although, to be fair, it is Scorched Earth. It's not like the biggest... it's not the biggest... Are we not dropping the Brutalis?
Do the JPIs need to advance?
Oh,
Let's
no,
see
we're
what
still
this Dreadnought's doing.
I thought he went to shooting phase. I was like, hold up, we haven't moved anything. Tdawg, no, not like this. Yeah. So it being Scorched Earth, it's not the most exciting objective for the second player, because you can only score up to 10 bottom 5. It's not like you can like roll out a 15 to swing the game super hard. So it's one of the least. The worst missions to go second on, I think. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, we're just moving. Putting reroll hits onto the Carnivore. Interesting. Unless you're winning by 4. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's so tough going second to reclaim the board space on this mission to declare burn actions on round 4. Like, I think if you're burning objectives, you are probably winning the game anyway, it seems like, going second. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the burning mechanic's just bad, right? Just is what it is. I think the mission's, like, kind of fine without it. Like, most people just play without it. So we're advancing the Brutalis Dreadnought. So we could be blitzing Fuselov to fire his gun. His gun is really high value. It's a little unfortunate that he has kind of an anti-synergy with the detachment ability, because he really wants to be shooting every turn. But like that twin multi-melt is a big part of his like kit here. Oh no, we're just rolling out the frickin' jump pack intercessors. Just kidding. It looks like, interestingly, DigitalWizard, I think, burned his defense stronghold. Which I think is absolutely the play. Although, yeah, I think it's almost certainly the play. That's so funny. I didn't even realize, but I think he got rid of it because he just knew that he's probably just going to lose that War Dog back there anyway to jump to the Inceptor squad, so who cares?
Tau map.
That's true, yeah. We're just both here. Just by pure coincidence, the White Scars and Chaos Knights came to a Tau Knight and killed them. And just like, well, I guess we'll fight each other now.
No, it's the ruins. He'll hold ancient artifacts. Ancient artifacts that the Chaos want to corrupt or something. I don't know. Or forge a narrative. Ancient artifacts like this crab. The entire battle's being orchestrated by Crabbo.
Okay.
Yep.
The bikes are gonna fall back. If they don't, they're just dead anyway.
They've got yeah, on a 1s and 2s.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. So that loses the chaplain his leadership buff, so he's not +1 to wound anymore. I was a little worried about that, to be honest. Would have been nice to see the mortal wounds spam to knock out the carnivore and let him do his thing, but I think you just write off the unit, maybe.
Just fall back in charge.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, we are going for the back here.
Hello.
It does, like we were talking about before, it does split the army. I still don't think that we are preventing the Chaos Knights from scoring a 10 this turn, though.
Here they are. The boys.
I think that the second unit, because you're not worried about cover on these guys because they're so high value, they're so high AP shots. I think you cut super acute lines of sight, and they're also a really long threat range. They're move 10 with assault with an 18-inch range,
Yeah.
so they minimum threat 29 inches on the subsequent turn, so they can probably access most of the table.
We'll start
I think you
shooting.
just drop Inceptors like on super duper acute angles, like sort of in the corners here, to cut very fine lines of sight into the War Dogs.
We'll put his
Looks like we're just going in for it, though.
Oh, yeah.
this carnivore here, I guess.
Go
The
for it.
crab roller eyes again.
We will do the multi-melter first on 4s because I'm engaged. Re-rolling because of oath.
Yep,
Both
nice.
hits. 5s.
Oof.
Oh.
Take one.
Oh.
Uno.
Come on, Storm Raven. What's that? Put him down to 9. Still have so
Yeah.
much stuff left to shoot. Nah, we'll let that go. All right, now the rockets.
Cool.
Oath of moment.
Oh,
Storm
you
Raven.
hate to see it. No, it blew its all its stratagems last turn. It's going back to the Super Destroyer to rearm.
On 4.
They get the plasma cannons and the bolters and everything else that can shoot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you still got a chance.
Bolters.
Still got a chance. Don't worry.
Forced to hit, so
Oh, we're shooting
reroll
this
those.
guy.
So
Yeah.
I think you've got to reroll 4 3s there.
Shit.
Cool.
Still really good.
11 wounds.
Sixes.
Jesus.
And
Twin
wait.
linked.
Oh, that was hits.
Just 3.
Cool, take it. 1 more damage.
It should be down to 8.
Yes. 2
Oh,
from the
sorry, that was
force
this one right
this
here
time.
that I'm engaged with.
Oh, sorry. What?
This guy's got
Sorry.
10.
Well, because he took 1 from the melter and then cool. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the plasma cannon. Overcharging. Do I hurt myself?
No.
Nope. And then how many shots?
Nice.
3
Big tree.
on 4s.
Yep.
On 5s. Twin linked.
Oh, sorry. I failed 1. Okay, just take 3 damage.
Well, oh yeah, sorry, yeah. 3 damage. Oof. So I think these JPI's got to go deal with this thing now.
Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. If they can't push super far forward and they have to come back here, I think that opens them up to a charge from the second carnivore over here because I don't think anything deals with this thing. And then that turns around and probably. I don't think it kills the unit, but it definitely clips a bunch of them.
Oh my gosh, nothing is working.
Yeah, the
Nothing is
multi-melters
working.
needed to spike. Especially down into here with the melter.
Nothing
Also, no,
is
he would have taken 2 more damage because melter 2.
Yeah, he took 3 from the melta and 1 bolter. So
Yes.
he took 3 damage total.
Did you already mark the?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
took
should be at 9.
3 from the
Oh,
roll,
okay,
the
sorry.
1 roll on the melter. Yeah, we're double counting.
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Yeah, all good.
I think I marked that wrong, but then I remembered I marked right. Alright, thank you about that. Yeah.
Alright, these Inceptors are going to shoot this Brigand.
I appreciate DigitalWizard trying to give his opponent additional damage. Like, no. Please, put more on him.
Yep.
And 5s. Oh my gosh, come on. Twin linked. No,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Okay.
4 total.
Yep, so 3. Oh, so yeah, 4 total, including that one. Yep.
All right, I'll spike low here. Low spike.
4 total. Sorry, I forgot they were twin linked. He'll take 4 damage.
Oh no.
6 damage.
Ooh, 6
Chad,
damage.
no.
Ooh,
Yep.
It's not working. We were hoping the Inceptors could knock out one, but I think they need sustained and rerolls to actually straight up kill one.
The other Inceptors are going to shoot the injured brigand.
And when they lose 2 on hazardous. Oh no. I don't like where they're positioned too. They're too easily accessible by the brigands. I think the brigands just turn around and kill them, or at least this is the unit that's in the open here.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Oh my
Alright,
god.
that's rough.
Come on, you mother. God! Save!
Just 1. On every what side? 3? I've forgotten the
Perfect.
span of like 15 seconds.
Perfect.
I'll just keep a CP in case. I'll roll this slow.
Yeah,
That's him dead.
That's him dead.
oh,
Does
that
he
was
slow?
unfortunate, chats.
He doesn't slow.
I think it kind of is an issue of this reactive sort of list that so much of the Space Marine in Codex, or at least so much of these really big hammer units kind of rely on Oaths of Moment, and if you don't have any other dice fixing for them, if your Oaths of Moment is overloaded like it is with the Chaos Knights here right now, your army becomes way less efficient. And I mean, Chaos Knights are really good at that, right? That's why this like MSU style is really effective, because you're spreading your opponent's offensive buffs out super far. Yeah, I think we went from potentially killing 5 War Dogs to killing 2 with that little low spike there. Maybe 3. We'll get 3 for sure. The Brutalis Dreadnought's got to get 1.
Chaplain into this brigand back here.
Dread could kill 2. I mean, maybe.
7.
Oh, Chaplain into the
Hello.
Brigand's a big deal.
Just gonna make
We're
sure
not
he gets
worth.
You could
Trying to shoot him.
intervene him. Oh, Overwatching.
Yep.
Be cute.
Yeah, he does a sick Akira drift.
Yeah. I
I
kind of
Part of me wants to melt to him, but I don't.
I guess it doesn't matter. I really needed to have like, a much better turn than this. I don't think I can do this.
Yeah, I think what we're hoping for is a
put
big
him
charge
in.
into the Wardog, the Carnivore in the middle, and then maybe a drift into the second Wardog. I don't. We're not getting these
3
two.
inches or 4 inches from this guy.
Yeah.
No.
I'd like to say that I planned that, but I didn't.
All right, we're doing this 4-inch charge from him into.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll
Come
like a
on, I
7
believe.
here.
he's good.
I think, is that good enough to get within 4 of the second one? Did we miss it by an inch? No way. Oh, nailed it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm more than happy if you want to consolidate into that carnival.
Yeah. Does he do mortals on a 2-up?
Does.
He does. He does D3.
Hey,
3.
look at that.
Tank shocking?
And then we're gonna take shock.
Yeah, let's go.
Helps you significantly.
Let's go, chats.
Because if I max out this tank shock, then I can pile into that.
Oh, that
Carnivore.
is true. Oh, can he do it? Can he do it? Oh no, you won't get. What's the?
No!
That's
We
not
did
bad.
it!
Wow.
We
Well
did it,
done.
chats! Let's
That's, yeah, well
go!
done.
Does he
Does
blow up?
That
Oh, he doesn't.
would have
That's a
been.
pretty significant swing there. killing
That
both of
was
them.
big.
Well done,
Yeah. All right. The
Wow.
JPI.
That's so good too, because you can't even interrupt
Yep.
that pile in. That dude's just his activation's floating, and the War Dog's unengaged. So that's just like a free roll for his
Well, that wasn't. Yeah, that mortal wound's gonna go up to 6, so that wasn't here.
for the Brutalis there.
Lower on his.
Oh, it's D6 mortal wounds on the.
Well, I guess it was. He got 3 on a D3, so yeah. I mean, I guess that was kind of that. He didn't
Yeah.
max out the D3. He can do flat 3 or 3 plus D3. So
Oh, okay, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
yeah, he could.
But that's
3's like around the average of on that
Yeah,
Brutalis.
they are still holds. Yeah, okay, still 2. Yeah. The odds of the Brutalis taking out a whole carnival, I don't know. I mean, probably that's actually not a bad chance with my dice. How many 5 ups I've been failing.
Ah, that was cool. It was cool to see the Brutalis cook
Yeah,
off.
Nine is not reliable, but it's like a common.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's definitely not unlikely. Yeah. My tank shocks either do fine. Like, I rarely get a 6. I think in one game I tank shocked 3 times across the entire game against Custodians. Dealt 4 mortal wounds across. What's that? 28, 42 dice.
We did watch that Lord of Skulls on Sunday hit for, what was it? It's like 19 dice or whatever. And do 3 damage. That was a little sad.
Sure. Yeah, they can all get in. They're all in there.
Well, they have to be within engagement range to do their mortal wounds on the charge. So I'm just making sure that they're all within an inch. So there you go. So I got all right. So there's all 11 of them.
Yep.
And then every 4 up is a mortal on these guys.
Damn. Look at them go.
Oh, chat, no! I still think we get this guy. I don't think he...
I think all the luck was in that.
I don't know if he's living through all the trillion assault intercessors with Lance, or with +1 to wound from the chaplain. Plus the chaplain's mortal wounds potentially too. But that is sad. It's cool to see all the explosions go off. Yeah, it's a big womp womp. Thanks, ML.
Okay. No, he does it.
Oh, and the chaplain flubbed.
We'll swing with him first.
Yep.
Ugh.
2s on the power fists.
Nice.
And then strength 8 +1 to wound, so 4s.
Oh, Chad.
He's good.
And he saves it.
Then
Oh,
Sergeant.
no.
Please. Moment.
Yep.
On 4s. Just 1.
He also loves it.
All right. This is.
Oh, no.
30.
Not like this, Chad.
Chainsaw attack, is that right? No, that's 9 times 4. Yes, 36.
Gee, okay, alright. Calm down, buddy.
On 3s.
Not bad.
All right,
5s.
5 ups, my guys.
Okay, that's not bad.
10.
Yeah, AP 1.
Need a little spiky.
I'll
A little
leave one
baby
case
spike
out too.
here.
So,
Come on.
4 ups.
Oh, there he goes.
Well
Let's
done.
Yeah, that
go.
would be your nice trade, not mine.
Jesus,
Yeah,
that was a
Christ.
roller coaster ride of a
Just go
fight.
for it. Do I
Oh my
I
god.
don't. Yeah, damn, that would have been great because then I stop you from scoring that objective. I score that objective. Not that it matters. Jesus.
Super nice. All right, yeah, the Dreadnought will do his thing.
Yep.
And then here comes. All right, Dreadnought. Let's see
How's it
a
work with
big
interrupts?
swing.
'Cause I know this works with the piling consolidation. Can I interrupt here?
No, because he wasn't
Yeah,
engaged.
that's
That's why I
what
did it
I'm
the order I
asking.
did it in. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
pop
then
him in first, because then you'd be able to interrupt over here.
Yep. Yeah, Christ, that, yeah.
It gets around your
Failing
interrupt.
8 out of 10 3 or 4 up saves is, yeah, not bad.
I feel like the bad
I will
dice
pop 1 CP.
have
fill
gone
my pain
both
here.
ways.
Okay, very cool.
All right,
Hits
we just
on
roll. Got to
threes.
roll all hits. Oh no!
He wounds on.
The dream
threes.
is dead.
Twin
Late.
linked. There you go. AP2.
That's unfortunate.
Fail all of them. which is
Ah.
9 damage.
Almost got there, chat. Man, that Brutalis Dreadnought so cool.
What?
It is about to be punched directly in the noggin by a carnivore. Yeah.
Who used the
At
secret?
least it damages him, so he's might as well to hit. That's exciting.
He's about a 3.
Yep. I
Oh,
guess I'll punch you back.
a little bit bigger of a swing this turn could have been huge. This White Scars list is so spicy, but it feels so dependent on dice.
What's his toughness?
It's very funny.
10.
10. So that's just 3 at -3. So 6s.
5 ups.
Down to
Oh, 5
7
ups, nice.
War
Yeah,
Dogs.
you can make the 5 up saves. I cannot. 3 damage.
Oh, but the carnivore just flubs
No.
super hard. Okay. So we've killed a reasonable number of War Dogs. We've killed 5. Yeah, we've killed 5 War Dogs so far.
Yep.
And behind enemy line's going to score out for Tdawg. Downside is that the Chaos Knights are about to score 1,000,000 points and probably clear out the guys in their objective.
Well, it's
Oh, yeah, we got to roll out this chaplain. Get him.
Your 1 wound, I'll be exceptionally happy.
Zerali, Deformed Beauty, thank you for the follow.
Okay. Wounding on 2s. 'cause you're
All
battle shocked, so
deformed beauties are welcome here.
+1.
Hope you're having a good evening. Or morning, wherever you're
2
at.
wounds. Come on. Brigand.
Oh,
Yes!
scratches him.
He tickles him. Just like to imagine he holds his hand out and he just runs into it.
Yep. I'll get behind enemy lines for 5.
Yeah, the hazardous is tough, but that's like, what are you going to do, right? You failed. The average is you lose 2 here, but we lost 3. It's not too bad. The downside is that the first unit didn't quite kill the Wardog, and we had to double commit. I almost wonder if, like, I don't know. I think I would have preferred to see the Inceptors drop back here or back here. I guess maybe there's the down, like they could just get inundated by the Nurglings if they go back there, but I think that they're in a little danger right now. If they go back here, it's really cute because the Chaplain's preventing a lot of the return fire onto them. This guy can turn around and shoot them, but he's at -1, and then they just get to hit him next turn. All right, let's see what we draw. No prisoners, tempting target. That is a good draw for the Chaos Knights. No prisoners is going to score big this turn. At least 4 for sure, if not the full 5. You're almost guaranteed to kill the Chaplain and the Inceptor unit.
Him living was... I think it should have died either way. But yeah, sad. Thank God we got another one. He's there.
Watching for the Chaos Knights? Understandable. If you have any questions about the game or how it's going or what's going on, we are new player friendly over here, so definitely happy to field any queries you might have.
Middle one.
Understood. I'll bring my
if you are new to 40K, by the way, folks in chat, ! How to play in the chat. I've got a new player tutorial playlist that has all the videos you could ever want on learning 40K, the core rules, and the how to launch TTS, Tabletop Simulator.
Is burnt. Cool, so I've got to control it at the start of my next command phase. I'm okay with that. Okay, movement phase. He's going to do this. Be within 12 inches of that. It's slightly out of phase, but I'll just bring the Nurglings in now. Just here. And they'll start burning. Whoosh, whoosh. They're just going to cough and spit on the objective. That carnivore is probably going to fucking die, but that's okay. I'm going to make a battle shock test for him. If I choose to fall back, this changes my mind on things. He's good. He's not scared. But what else I put stuff into? So you've got a Brutalis Dreadnought.
Australia, I'm sure everybody appreciates it. Okay. Who are you in for supporting over here? Are we deforming for the Chaos Knights, or are we in for the cool White Scars?
Okay, so
by the way, Chaos Knights look like they're in the driver's seat right now. There was a chance there that the Space Marines could have pushed out and done a bunch of damage, but they got a little unlucky that turn. Their army composition is a little what's the word? Inconsistent. It's very strong, but they have to make a lot of dice rolls to make it work. And if things don't go their way on the dice, then it gets a little bit tough, and that's basically what we saw. They had a high variance turn and didn't go quite their way. They could have done a lot more damage than they did. But that means that the Chaos Knights still have a bunch of stuff on the table, but they also have to have a good turn this turn because there's so many Space Marines in their face. If they underswing and don't do enough damage, then the Space Marine guns could come out and just hammer them for another turn.
Okay, so I think it was actually that front guy that. So.
Yeah, they'd have to get within an inch.
Trying to measure where I do stuff. Yeah, he could just.
They're deep striking, so there's no problem that they will be able to get there. We'll just remind the players if they
get it wrong. Charge, and then I just consolidate in, or I just go to here and try and punk the Brutalis, but I do want to deny the objective, so we're just going to move him there. Cool. He's going to sit there to shooty. Carnivore. What are the odds of that Brutalis still living? Somewhat not bad, but you will get to fight first, which I don't like. Yes. So no prisoners and attempting target. I do need to hold middle. So I'm going to do a huge move with this carnivore. Okay, that's the end of his move. He's just going to sit there. Yep. That. You're going to sit there. You're going to try and kill a Storm Raven, maybe? Yeah, let's have fun with it. Let's have a jolly good time. So you're just going to move here in case I royally fuck up with the Brutalis, because I need his ass clapped. So that's going to be, 4-inch charges to which direction I need to. Was 12 inches. Oh, that's 13. An inch too far. But I can put, if I put this brigand down here onto the objective within 12 inches, can I see the Brutalis with enough movement because of rotation? Go on. Get an objective. Get an objective. And just sit there. Yep. It's up to you. Can he... Oh no, you don't think he can see the Brutalis from this angle. He does not have the movement. So he's actually just going to move up to here on this objective and get within 12 inches of the Storm Raven. And also be able to shoot the Brutalis, but not within 12. Actually, no, I can position him if I put him... Yeah, but then off the objective. I would like the objective. Cool. So he's going to sit there. You're going to sit in close combat because you're cute. This brigand's just going to shuffle back to here. I'm going to shuffle so he's like so. Put within 12. I can see only one unit of intercessors or inceptors. That is fine. He's got 12 wounds, and I can just try and shoot him off the board. Yeah, move. That is that. Okay, end of movement phase. On to gun time. Yeah. I will... Thermal Lance... Actually, no, we'll do the shots first. So Thermal Lance over to here with this brigand. And I'll do the Gatling Cannon into... Do the Gatling Cannon into the Inceptors. 2 wounds each. It's not great for guns. I'll do it also into the Brutalis. So,
I guess all armor can tip on him. I don't know.
Go for it.
I don't think I have much left at this turn.
Toughness of the Brutalis.
10, so yeah, that doesn't
10,
wound.
no wounds. This will be a 5, down to 4. It'll be a regular 6 up save because of... no, 5 up save because of cover. If I bother CP rerolling, I do have a bunch more melters if I need to, and I can just charge. That is unfortunate, but we roll with those dice. Gatling. Oh, that's not bad. 6 at -1, so becomes... So -2. So is that
What's
2
minus-
or...
Was
That
it
becomes
-2?
-2. Closest target.
I thought you put the Gatling on these guys.
No, the Brutalis. I said it's not worth into them.
Okay, then
2
he
wins.
saves stuff anyway. He's got 2 up saves, so he takes 2. Alright.
Cool. Lovely. Yeah. Do have a launch in the Brutalis. I should have declared, but I didn't. Into something else. 3 shots. That's 4 dice. Get out of here. All hit. 2 wounds. Let's go. Alright. No, wait, 1 AP here. He's fine. He's loving it. He's having a good time. Freddie Mercury. Alright. He fell back, so I can't shoot with him. Thermal Lance. And then I'll do the Gatling Cannon into these Inceptors. I'll do the Havoc Launcher into these Scouts over there. So, Gatling Cannon. This will be 7 at -2.
Top of 6. So it's just these 4.
Oh, the T6. Okay, lovely.
And these 2 guys over here will get cover, so that should be good on 4. This is gonna be AP2.
Yes.
So yep, that just kills 1.
Y'all are in for DigitalWizard?
Cool, not bad.
I didn't know DigitalWizard had a such a following over here. Yeah, the War Dogs are the smaller varieties of Chaos Knights. They're the little guys. There's bigger Chaos Knights, like Despoilers and Rampagers, which are huge. These ones are the kind of larval stage, I guess, the smaller ones. But they tend to be very good in large numbers, which is why you take so many of them. And then the Nurglings are just little demons that go score points. They're good at scoring points. They don't really do any damage or have any other effects, but they're good at scoring.
Havoc launcher in the scouts. 4 shots. Kind of whiffing this turn. 3 hits. 1 wound in the scouts. Oh, take a wound. Yeah, 2 is not great because I really wanted him dead. I'll do the... it's because what? It's going to be 5s to wound. I could just take out that Storm Raven. I will Thermal Lance the Storm Raven, Gatling Cannon, and Havoc Launcher at the Scouts.
Yeah.
So Thermal Lance into the Storm Raven. 2 hits. 1 wound, 8 minus 5. I'll just go straight through.
Just go straight through. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of needed both of those to work, and that's going to be 9 damage.
Down to 8.
Yes. Yeah, so down to 6. Oh, so 8 damage, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that would have been good if I had rolled an extra, not a 3 there. Gatling Cannon into the Brutey. Ooh. Yucky. That is 3 wounds at -1, so just 2 up saves. There we go. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
That is muy bueno. Into the scouts. 5 shots. 6 shots. What am I doing here? No, can't select the dice. Okay. Jesus. Eventually got there. 2 wounds into the scouts. Cool. Takes that and puts 1 on 1 wound. Okay, so he starts charging them. He starts charging them. We start booping. Everything into the chaplain here from the brigand. 2 thermal lances.
Don't worry, Chaplain, you'll be fine.
2 hits. 1 wound. Does him invul save? Does apparently. That will not save us. Yeah, he's gonna take 8 damage. Cool. Havoc launches into the scouts, so I can't declare him to the chaplain. 2 shots. Come on. 2 hits. 1 wound. He's fine. He's loving it. Right, that's him done. What else do I have? That was him fired. Got 2 carnivores. Then we're going to start taking battle shocks, those interceptors. That's really what I start shooting into. I'm not going to kill the scouts, so it doesn't matter. Battle shocks, battle shocks, battle shocks. I guess I'm just going to put shots into the scouts, I guess. He can see, so he's going to roll first for 3 shoots. Get on there, get on there. 1 hit, lovely. 1 wound into the scouts. Loves it. 6 shots from the other guy. See, it was 1 on 1 wound? Yeah, so that'll kill the guy. 4 hits. 2 wounds on the scouts, double box guys, double snake eyes. He's good. He loves it. Okay, that's the end of shooting. Not too terrible. Charge phase. I'm going to declare the Carnivore into the Storm Raven and the Assault Intercessors. Going to need a number on some dice. Yeah, he good. With a 10, I will. 1 CP. Knights O'Shade. Yo. Oh. Yeah. Going to declare the other Knights of Shade targets as Carnivore, not that he needs it. I'll do him to the Scouts and the Assault Intercessors. So he's good there. Cool. And then I'll do the Brigand into these Interceptors. That'll just get in.
Mm-hmm.
3 inches to there. Lovely. Any other charges? That is it. Do I want to be tank shocking anything? Can I kill the Storm Raven? I could. Is it worth it? Maybe. The Scouts can't go anywhere. I pick up only 2 bases here. But I could kill an Interceptor, not that that really matters. I won't do any... Yeah, I won't do anything. No stratagems here. At least tank shocks. Fight phase. Do the biggest fight first. Interceptor. From the Brigand. Can he do it? Deal 1 wound and I'll be happy. That's 3 hits. 1 singular wound on the Interceptor.
No, they're toughness 4. So
That's a good point there. Yep, never mind. Okay, so good job, buddy. Well, he tied them up. That's fine. I'll do this Carnivore. The Scouts I don't care much for anymore because they're OC1, and I don't think you can steal this objective back. Because, yeah, they'll have to pile in. He's going to go that way. Yeah, you won't be able to get 8 bodies on the objective. Cool, so I'll start off with this Carnivore is going to put all of his attacks into the Assault Intercessors.
Alright, I'm going to spend Armor Contempt on him.
Go for it. All hits. All wounds. AP -3, 7 -2, so 5 ups. That'll just kill 6 guys. Sorry, 5 guys. 5 guys. Cheeky, cheeky. Well, I guess all the shots into the Storm Raven then. That was the plan from the start, but we'll roll with it. Cool, not bad. I need these for wounds. 3 wounds. Minus a couple. Yeah, that'll kill him. Minimum 6 damage. Does he explode? He doesn't. Cool. Then I'll pile in 3 inches this way. To there. Yep, just off the objective, but that's okay. Cool, so it makes you come to me. Yeah, you get to fight.
Alright. We'll pile the Chaplain in like this. I'll go over here. This guy will go like this. It's gonna go here.
Cool.
Alright, the Chaplain's gonna activate. Does he do mortals on a 4-up?
He does.
Hey,
Look at him go.
3, flat 3. Look at that, Chaplain.
Take it.
Everyone who can will go into this one. We'll start with the Chaplain.
Sure.
Speed. And then 1 guy going into this.
Yep.
He's gonna use his Power Fist on 2s.
A bit of lag
On
there.
4s. Hey, Chaplain.
That'll kill him.
Damage.
Does he explode? He does. Finally an explosion.
Nice.
Into the Scouts. That'll take 3 damage, so kill a guy and
Ooh,
do
that's
1.
awkward.
And the Assault Intercessors
Losing attacks out of
also
the
take
Scouts,
3.
man.
So kill a guy and
Awkward.
1-on-1. That is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so now you can't take the objective off me.
Alright, then we'll do 4 hits into the other guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then on 5s.
Needed that explosion not
2
to happen, I
AP1
think.
into this War Dog.
2 AP1.
It's all coming up Chaos
Takes
Knights
1,
today.
down to 11.
Cool.
I can't take wounds off him for some reason, so we're going to copy a knight that I can.
It's because you
He's
copied
on
him,
the-
pasted him, and then you deleted the original one, so that messes up the script.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay, well.
Yeah.
Good to know. The scouts get to punch me. I don't think they're going to do 5 wounds to me, so we'll just...
Yeah, I'm not even going to swing the scouts. I'll swing the...
Inceptors, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just pile on it.
Oh, so I got to, yeah. Sorry, I got to pile in. I'll pile in so you can't get onto the objective.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah, whatever. So 9 from them.
it makes much of a difference, I think. Cool.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the end of that. I'll score attempting targets and no prisoners for 5 each.
Alright. I will...
I killed the Brutalis, the Storm Raven, and there's a Brutalis, Storm Raven. Yeah, that'll be 5. So boom, boom, boom. Cool.
Overwhelming and defend. Ugh, that's...
You got plenty of overwhelming targets.
Yeah, defend is going to be tough. Oh, can you click it over to me?
Yes, I can.
I think I just plan on discarding... This is turn 3?
Yes, this is turn 3.
Yeah, I just plan on discarding defend at the end of the turn.
Cool, go for it.
So
I'm
we
pretty sure this brigand is going to
knock-
be the oath target.
3 dogs out because one of them's down to 3.
Then
These guys, there's a universe where they
maybe
fall
do
back,
Shocks. Scouts.
grenade charge and kill it with the immortal wounds.
Good.
It's not a good chance,
The
but it's certainly there.
JPIs. They're good. Inceptors.
Even with the -1 to leadership.
Yeah.
Cool. JPIs.
Inceptors are
They're
good.
fine. And then the
And-
interceptors.
Oh, do I need to do it for these two? Okay.
Yeah, 'cause they're
12.
They're good. They're loving it. Everybody is brave.
Let's go.
Alright, cool. These guys are just gonna fall back. The scouts are gonna fall back.
Yep. Get back here.
Then we'll start shooting. These, I guess these guys will just go tuck over here. There's no reason not to.
Yep.
Let me roll in advance for them.
Nope.
Dude, they're going 12. Actually, not that great.
Yeah, my Noglings are safe, thank God.
All right, then they'll open up on this brigand.
Yep.
Yes.
Do I want to? I might rotate Iron Shields here just because he could live.
Okay, I'm gonna spin a CP and give them sustained hits.
Okay, never mind. He might die.
10 shots on 3 or on 4s because he's engaged. Both at the moment.
10 shots.
Yeah, there's
You
5.
get 10 shots from 3. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was these guys. So yeah, sorry. So 10 shots from 3 guys seems weird.
And then 5s.
Not bad.
Twin linked. Oh my gosh, dude, my Inceptors haven't done shit all game.
Failed them both, so take 6.
Yep.
I failed them where I need to. Got to do
And then
the
5
hazardous checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good at killing themselves. Alright, and then the 3 that are in combat, they're gonna... I don't know how this interaction works because I guess they're still -1 to hit because it's a vehicle that's engaged, even though they're targeting
Yeah.
with pistols. I don't know. So anyway, 4s.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Lovely.
Oh yeah, that's specifically in their in the rule actually. Okay, so these are 3s.
Nice.
Oath.
Cool.
And then
And 5 twin
5s.
links. Oi! Oi! Alright,
Finally.
well. We'll slow roll this on the sake of posterity. No, he's dead. Does he explode? He doesn't. Yeah, so yeah. The interceptors haven't been doing well, but they kill exactly what they need to. I think.
Yeah. And none of them die.
Okay, lucky. Cool.
So then we will charge
Go for
this war dog here.
That's 2 scouts, a squad of assault intercessors, and some boys.
Oh, Chad, I was muted. I apologize. Yeah, exclamation point, how to play in chat. We're on Tabletop Simulator, which has a community-generated series of mods that can play all of 40K free of charge beyond the copy of TTS you need, which is usually like $15 US. The exclamation point, how to play has a new player tutorial playlist for instructions on how to play 40K in general, but also how to play on Tabletop Simulator. And exclamation point Discord to get into the Tactical Tortoise server. We play competitive events all the time. We launch 1 to 2 tournaments per week. This is the finals of a tournament. We're up to 55 for the season. We still have another month or so to go. Plus some special events as well. Yeah, literally all the mods you could ever want. And it's very often on discount as well on Steam because it's not a particularly new game. So they run sales all the time for $10 or $15. You can also visit our series website is tts40k.com. That one has a written set of instructions too, although they're a little out of date. They will get you the mods to play, but the mods in there are currently being not in active support. $19.99. What a deal! What a bargain!
Yep.
So reactive move the assault intercessors back.
Engage. What the engage not fronts? What do I forgot this table quarter. I need this table quarter.
It's probably an 8 or 9 inch charge now.
Which the Nurglings, I'll just roll an advance roll for them so that they get.
Battlescribe updated? Hell yeah. Yeah, I knew new recruit was updated like the other day, I think. Was updated on like Sunday with the new points value. Saturday or Sunday. It was very fast. I know people are complaining about Wahhabidi not updating, but I think that's a little bit more of a process. Yeah, they do insane amounts of work for sure. My hat's off to the dataset team. They're doing the Lord's work. The Emperor's work, as it were. I hope they get kickbacks from the apps that use the data set, so we don't have to all rely on the stupid 40 the Warhammer app that costs a subscription to use, plus you have to own hundreds of dollars of codexes. Ridiculous. I think it's better than Rosterizer. Rosterizer was such a bombshell when it came out, right? Because they ran a Kickstarter, there was a bunch of stuff going on. And then it ended up just being kind of a wet noodle. It was just not functional enough. Although I only used it for a hot minute. It was just so impenetrable when I started to use it, and everyone was complaining about poor performance. I was like, all right, I'm just not even gonna bother. Switched to Rasterizer for a bit. It wasn't being supported at start of 10th. Brutal. Well, so Battlescribe, yeah, the way it's working right now, the team that supported Battlescribe is actually, unless the situation's changed, I don't know. The teams that supporting Battlescribe is actually just, they're making a generic file set that just is in the Battlescribe format, but won't be updated in concert with Battlescribe because Battlescribe is basically just abandonware at this point. But what it's being used by, I believe it's being used by Rosterizer, but it's also being used by New Recruit. And so they just upload to the database, the Army roster database, and all of those apps use the file that the roster team's constructing.
We'll wait to see how the shooting goes in these assault intercessors from the 2 brigands. But yeah, don't need to cleanse now. Yep.
This guy
So-
moved, and then the intercessors reacted, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
reactive moved. Yeah.
Yeah. Could he have gotten to the objective from where he was?
The carnival. Yeah, he had moved, was all the way back here, 14 inches. I moved him slightly back just to get within the diagonal here.
Sure.
Yeah.
If Tdawg is okay with it, then it's whatever.
Cool.
A little bit of a rewind, but
Shooting
that's
failure.
probably
Let's
okay.
just put the brigands, everything into these.
Yeah, so it's not DLC, chat. Everything's online. There is a mod pack you can download online called Battleforged. There's links to it at tts40k.com. That's a little out of date. There is also a workshop mod, which is unlisted. It's actually not in the... for whatever reason, it doesn't appear in the Steam Workshop. I think you have to Google search it. Called Force Org.
10 at -2.
I can show you, actually. I can show you the mod. It is this guy right here, called Force Org, and that one has that one is able to mesh into New Recruit and has all the models in it. It's a little janky, but everything's in there to play. Essentially, the way that Tabletop Simulator works is that it's just a physics engine with a base on it and Lua scripting, and you can import whatever you want to play. So all of the maps and the features are community generated.
That was very effective brigand shooting. I'll take it. I guess he's going to do thermal lance everything from this brigand.
I don't
These boys
know what this
He
is.
doesn't fall up with vulnerable save, and I don't think I'm killing enough of the interceptors that this matters.
Oh, I think that's from my
So,
other software.
yeah, I'll put everything there. 'Cause, yeah, you could say,
Yeah, Force Org.
12, 3s, 2s. He lives, that is actually a problem. And yeah, the interceptors I'm not killing.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, if you use New Recruit to list build, which I highly recommend, I think it's the best list builder out there. It syncs between devices, like you can save lists on their database.
That's 12
It's
wounds,
super functional and has different like visual modes and stuff. It's very nice. Ooh, there goes the Assault Intercessors. It's unfortunate. But the
3 shots. Could do it.
um,
I can't.
that has an export feature where you would normally share to text or whatever, and you can export as a Yellow Scribe code. So when you go to Yellow Scribe, either in the Force Org mod or in the Yellow Scribe V2 mod, then you can it will automatically generate you a new Yellow Scribe code, and you don't have to go to the Yellow Scribe website in order to do it. So it saves you an extra step. So literally, you build the list on New Recruit, click Export to Yellow Scribe, go into Force Org, paste the list, and then you can generate the models right in the Force Org base, and it does it all for you, basically.
You don't need to make any battle shocks. Oh, you can make battle shocks for these inceptors. Is that below starting strength? They're fine. They love it.
No Priz, Insecure. I finally get Primary for 5.
All right, 7 Inceptors in a Dream, chat. Secure is
And
not easy.
Priz, Insecure.
But it is
aren't
possible.
Great. Actually, I need a 6, and I have to kill
New
this
Recruit
thing, and I need a 6
hasn't
on my advanced
updated?
Priz guys in order to do it.
Yeah, it has. New Recruit's updated.
'Cause kinda
I
wanna
built my
find-
World Eaters in New
How much
Recruit,
is- oh, your nerve
and they
rejection
use the
zero.
updated points values.
Yes.
Although he can just come up and
Yeah, Knights of Shade, I'll just need a 2-inch advance there. Or this guy, no inch advance. Actually, no,
Yeah, all my lists are using updated points, chat. I think you just gotta jump back in. I think it was updated on Saturday or Sunday. It should be commensurate with when the Battle Scribe updates,
Yeah,
because
how long
I believe it uses the same file set.
Prisoners isn't good. Secure.
No, it was updated at least as of Saturday,
Whatever.
or Sunday.
We'll just oath this
'Cause
concord,
I built a
see if
list in it
Inceptors get a
on
6
Sunday.
advance. What? No. Alright, that's game.
Yeah, like, I'm
Call it there.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at them right in my lists right now. I could show you.
You want to see if you can get any...
I can show you my New Recruit if you want.
Yeah, sure. We'll shoot this carnival.
It's
So
got 65-point jackals,
Rotate.
130-point hellbrutes, 140-point mauler fiends. It's all the updated points.
Let's do that.
Same with my Thousand Suns. Got 55-point chaos cultists. Got the extra points on the arcane vortex.
We'll just full greed here.
It's all in there.
Yeah, I assume that's Oath at the moment.
I don't know, chat. Sounds like a skill issue.
Hey. Bad.
4-ups, please don't I start making them. Okay, there we go. Take 3 damage, so he's down to 8.
No, I always use the browser. I don't save offline.
Oh, killed myself this time. Yeah, the other unit's gonna get 6 shots.
4 rerolls. Okay.
I am a browser.
Oof.
I'm a serial internet
this has been
browser.
a good unit.
Ooh!
Yeah, that unit pops off.
The first intercessor does nothing. The second one is just like, we've got it from here, boys. We'll pick it up. I'll roll this 4-ups. I roll.
So alive.
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh!
He's on 2 wins left.
All right, yeah, good game, man. So I won't get anything.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll. If you flip it over, I'll
Yeah,
spend
final
1
score
CP
shouldn't
to
make a
keep
huge
him.
difference here, but looks like we're going to talk
No
about
battle
it here.
shocks. So I'll go down to 1, so I'll score 10 here. Cool. Then this disappears.
I won't be able to do either of
Command
those.
phase. What secondaries do I draw? Shuffle. Bring it down, which I can't. Investigate signals. I'll get rid of bring it down for a CP. I'll redraw.
You get investigate for 4, so good game, man.
And
Good
capture
score.
enemy outpost.
Oh, well, there. Yeah, if you bid it for that, then you got that.
So I'm
Even
just
better.
gonna do the scores here. What was?
Yeah, both these players are
So,
super chill. This was,
what was your
definitely a very, very amicable
10-4
game, which I
secondary?
appreciate. I think there's a little. I don't think that the score is as representational of the closeness of the game. I mean, Tdawg killed 8 war dogs, right, over the course of it. Probably almost got 9, 8.9 war dogs. If his turn 2 had gone better, so he's going second on Dawn of War against a very fast army, which is already tough because they get so much board presence. And if his turn 2 had popped off harder, I think Tdawg would have either,
Good game, man.
if not won the game,
Yeah, that was
certainly
good.
been in
I
the
think it
driver's
did.
seat.
I was talking to one of the other guys in the pod my last game. We were looking over this list and being like, I don't know what this does. But yeah, I can see how this is scary.
I was 3-0 in the Chaos Knights before this. I haven't had any problems with them. I don't know. I just
Really? Shit.
That turn 2, I just low rolled way too hard, and I just
Yeah.
never came back from that.
I think the turn 1 was bad. But yeah, the turn 2 I think kind of decided it there, and I just picked up the brick, picked up the bikes, and I was like, all right, I've got the activations I need to do this.
Yeah, I didn't make a single invuln on my Blade Guard either. I failed 10 invulns or whatever that was. I remember.
Yeah, you failed a bunch of them there, yeah. And I just picked them up. Because yeah, then you fall back in charge and it does get dicey there. But yeah. Let's see, round 4, no prisoners get a thing. Round 5, scorched earth. For
Yeah,
2.
usually the Dreadnought goes ham. Like as you can see, the Dreadnought killed 2 a turn by himself. So, but yeah, I just didn't get him involved early enough, maybe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tough with the hit roll on him, right? Because that's like pretty spiky.
Yeah,
If he
Yeah.
rolls, if he misses 1 time, he's like probably okay. But if he misses twice, you're like, ooh,
it was 3 times. It was
Yeah.
just and that was just like that whole turn. I just felt like it snowballed.
Yeah, it
Oh, I
definitely
really- yeah.
feels like it's a list that if you can oath one thing a turn and like super nuke it, it feels like as we saw, right, the power's there to like power through whatever, but Chaos Knights are such an MSU that your oath gets stretched a little too far, and then
Yeah.
if you slow roll a little bit and you don't have that consistency of rerolls, things get really awkward, which is basically what happened.
Yeah.
I've realized that burning the other objective over here doesn't matter because it's not 5 VP per burn.
Yeah, you
It's-
should have burned the objectives. I was actually happy you were burning the objectives. And I was like, well, then I got to fight for less objectives. You don't want to. You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
want to do that turn 4. The other one that's really worth doing is the opponent's home base.
I can just cleanse with the brigand. It doesn't Nothing changes score. So still
I mean, you
95.
scored 100, so you're good.
No, I wouldn't have because
Oh, okay.
I only scored the 15 there.
Gotcha.
Unless with the. Yeah.
Yeah, unless
It's very
you run
hard
the
to
home,
max
right?
the primary.
Yeah, it's a
and
low
I
scoring
just-
one
yeah.
for sure.
I missed this. I missed that there. But yeah. So about around 4. That's 2 there.
This list did drop 5 points with the new update because for whatever reason they
Nice.
nerfed the Storm Raven, but the JPIs went
Um,
way down.
Yeah, that's a big
Hatchery
deal.
Outpost and Investigate. I'll get 4.
Are you making any changes to it, Tdawg?
I've thought about running actually with the 5 points, dropping the chaplain, and doing 3 5-man JPI squads as more of like going and fighting for objectives and like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I think that might be better.
Yeah, they're really good utility, especially if your opponent has like lots of light infantry stuff. They just crush
Yeah.
them.
It wouldn't have been as good into this matchup, but like in going and chasing down, other scouts or warp spiders or that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely useful.
Turn lens and Stomp Hostile Objective, which you got for none. Trevi, what was T-Dog's secondaries for Battle Round 3? I just forgot to log them. And what were mine as well? I just forgot to jot them down.
For 3, yeah, you can look in the discard
That's
pile.
all good. Oh, okay, I don't know if you just had it in your
Like
stream.
teleport Homer and
Mine was no prisoners. I remember that one. And attempting target.
Yep.
All right, man. Well,
then-
have a good night. Thanks for the game.
It's like 2 p.m. for me, so
yeah, sorry.
got the whole
Have a
day.
good early afternoon.
Yeah, I need a nap. Yeah.
Well, you got a bunch of well wishers in the chat, so I hope you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've sent a couple of friends the link, and they
Yeah.
enjoyed it. What were your turn 3s? Just T-Dog, just so I've got.
I was behind enemy lines, I think, and
Aussie. All right, I'll let the players score things out. The scores in the chat for them. I think this is just for our digital Alex's or digital Wizards records. So we're gonna go ahead and close things up here, chat. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I am not going to be live for the rest of the week, it appears, until Saturday, because I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow and Thursday, so I can get ready to travel to Richmond on Friday. I am working on a big Chaos Demons video, so if you're a Chaos Demons friendo, then look out for that one. And otherwise, please come hang out with me over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday for the Richmond Open live stream over on the YouTube. There's a YouTube event page for that up already. All my friends are demons. So yeah, that's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be one of the biggest events the biggest event of the season for sure. The biggest event of the weekend, I believe, and we'll be using all the new points. So we're gonna get a really, really good look into how the new metagame is going to shake out. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to go rating real quick, and big thanks to the players for playing this one out. This was a super fun game, and I'm glad we got to watch it. Looks like we got some orc painting going on. We got some other stuff. Yeah, we'll go. We're gonna go raid Drink Your Paint Water Live, which looks kind of fun. Painting some snake rot. So we'll give them a raid over there. But yeah, I'll see everybody in the next one. Tivo, I think you asked if I registered for BCO. Yeah, I am registered for BCO. I haven't uploaded my list yet. I'm not 100% what I'm playing. I think I have to decide tomorrow. Maybe I have to decide tonight. Shit, I don't know. I'll ask dudes. Dudes, are you in chat? When do I have to submit my list? I'll figure it out. We'll find out. Anyway, cheers everyone. Keep it classy, and I'll see you around.
Pop off and see you in a minute.